Thank you for joining me for extra credit number 2. For this one, we have something that is a real life example of when you might use substitution. So this question says the formula for converting weight on Earth to weight on Pluto is P equals 1/2 E plus 45. That's the scientific formula that they give us. It says where E is weight on Earth, which makes sense, and P is weight on Pluto. That also makes sense. What would your weight be on Pluto if your weight on Earth is 98 pounds? All they're really asking is use this formula, and we know the weight on Earth. We don't know the weight on Pluto. So where we see E, we're going to substitute in 98 pounds. So let's rewrite our formula, and this is the formula that you're going to make sure that you have written down on your extra credit sheet. It's P equals 1/2 times, remember parentheses means times, E. Oh, but I don't want to put E. I want to put in my value instead. So my value is E is equal to 98 pounds. So instead of E, I'm putting 98 plus 45. Plus 45. And then all I'm going to do is make sure that I'm using PEMDAS in order to evaluate this. Because remember, anytime I have more than one operation, that's where PEMDAS comes into effect. So I'm writing PEMDAS to remind myself. Like I said, I always do this even as an adult. I write this at the top of my paper to make sure that I remember. And so we've got parentheses, exponents. I'm going to circle multiplication and division to remind myself that they're treated as twins. I'm going to circle addition and subtraction to remind myself that they're treated as twins. And now when I go to solve, P is still equal to, I have to decide the first thing I want to do. Well, parentheses would be the first step. And look, I do have parentheses. So I'm going to write the 1/2 because I'm not doing anything with that. And I'm going to keep the parentheses so I remember to multiply, but I'm going to add what's inside first. So 98 plus 45, because I have to stack them. It's easier for me to add them if I stack them. So if I add those, 8 plus 5 is going to give me 13. I'll carry that 1. 9 plus 4 gives me 13 plus 1 more is 14. So 98 plus 45 gives me 143. So inside the parentheses now, I have the number 143. And what I see is all I have left is one operation, and that is multiplication. So these parentheses are telling me to multiply. So P is equal to whatever 1/2 times 143 is. So 1/2 times 143. Now I have a fraction, so I want to turn this whole number into a fraction. And remember, the way I do that is by putting a whole number over 1. Anytime I multiply or divide fractions, I want to make sure that both of them are fractions. So 143 over 1 is my whole number. I'm going to just multiply straight across. Whenever I see that multiplication, I just go straight across. So 1 times 143 gives me 143. And 2 times 1 is just going to give me 2. This is the 3-point answer. I could stop right there, but why would I stop right there when I know how to get that 4-point answer? So I'm going to reduce that by dividing. And I'm going to come over here on the side and do that division. I'm going to put 143 inside the house because that is my dividend. 143 is my dividend. And outside the house, I have my divisor, which is 2. Now, 2 can't go into 1, but it can go into 14. 2 can go into 14 7 times. So 7 times 2 is 14. I'm going to subtract that. I get 0. I'm going to bring that 3 down. And now, how many times can 2 go into 3? Well, it can go in once, but not evenly, right? So I know that I'm going to have a remainder, but we don't do remainders anymore. We add a decimal and a 0. That's what we always do. We don't have remainders anymore. When I add my decimal and my 0, I bring that decimal straight up so I don't forget that. Now I have something to bring down. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and then I can bring down that 0. And 2 goes into 10 5 times. My answer is 71.5. I am moving to Pluto. It makes me look so much skinnier. All right, try another one on your own.